I've been given a second chance. I really believe that. I had a mortgage advisor come round to my house to remortgage my property. When the lady came back, she provided me with vitality cover. It was slightly more expensive, but when I looked at actually what was covered, it was a much better proposal. Vitality is very different. Vitality have a lot of other health benefits. It rewards you for staying healthy and getting healthy. As a family, the activities we do are quite varied. Madison's learning to do a little bit of off-road motorcycling at the moment, so she's keen at looking at that. We do a lot of cycling together. I've always classed myself as being as fit in my 40s as I was in my 20s. I've taken my health quite seriously. I work out quite often. I'm conscious about what I eat. And life was good. Snowboarding 3 days before. Then, totally out of the blue, I had a heart attack. They rushed me into hospital, which thankfully was only 10 minutes away. But I was having quite a serious heart attack, and I ended up having 3 blocked arteries and 9 stents fitted, which is quite a lot, which was a worry to me at a time. It was a disbelief though, wasn't it? I mean, I would have put myself down as the last person to have a heart attack. You know, keeping fit, eating right, exercising. You know, I kept saying it shouldn't be me. It can't really be happening. I don't really believe it's happening, even though I can see it in front of me. Still don't really believe I'm actually having a heart attack.
You could die. And that was my biggest fear. It's like, not just thinking of me, just thinking of Maddie really, too young to lose a dad.
Thankfully, I found out that Vitality aren't just there in the good times. I knew as an advisor that I was going to be due a payment of at least 25% of my policy after what had happened at the time. But then after a couple of days I had contact with Vitality and they started asking me questions about how severe the heart attack was. And initially I was quite worried because I thought for a minute that it was going to be a typical insurance company and try and find a way out of paying me. But it turned out that they were actually trying to find if they could pay me more. And I actually ended up getting 50% of my policy paid out, not 25%. And there's not many insurance companies around that will actually actively look to pay you more money. And my policy is still in place, so I'm still covered for a similar illness or even another one that might develop in the future. Fingers crossed it won't. I'm still an advisor, but now I'm my own case study. I'm in a position obviously where I can discuss what happened to me and say how lucky I was. As you really never know what's around the corner and what could happen tomorrow, so it's really important that you get covered.